crispy.
Okay, and welcome back to another episode of Figures in Action, and this is being recorded in the last week of December, but I won't be able to get to work until first week of January, as I am on vacation. Usually I download these at work, as I don't really have a computer here at home. Anyway, so I was contacted by someone who's been a long time follower of mine over on Instagram, and he had mentioned in the past that he was interested in doing commissioning a dial, but finally he stepped up and finally has an idea, or got an idea of what he wanted. So basically what he wanted was a room that's real similar to the room that Iron Man was captured in briefly in Iron Man 3. So he had sent me some reference pictures. I also went back to the movie and paused it and took some shots, and so this is the result of that. A lot of the walls in that particular scene in Iron Man were brick walls that had been they had put a thin layer of cement at some point, and some of the cement was cracking, so easy enough to just do some of these cracks that I've done before, where you're pretty much laying down a skinny piece of foam on top of the insulation foam board. So the insulation foam board is 1 inch thick, and then this is like, man, it's I don't have an example. Oh, actually, you know what? I do have an example. It's somewhere around here. I do not. All right, but anyway, it's a lot thinner. It's I want to say it's 1/4 of an inch. So what I did different this time, though, is I tried to let me bring the light over here. Oh, look, I found the. So this is the foam that I use that becomes this. So you can see the difference here. It's 1/4 inch maybe to 1 inch. So you're just pretty much laying that wall down after you design that wall first and foremost. Over here I did a little something a little different. I put some crumbling pebbles on where the wall would have crumbled. In the reference shots I noticed that, so I said let me give it a try, and I think it came out pretty good. We got a regular standard electricity box. That door is removable. He didn't want it to be permanent. He wanted to have the opportunity to take it off and take some shots while it was off. I really like how this came out. Just that little section there, a couple little sections up there, but just on that beam, I guess, I think it came out really cool, the way it looks, and I was able to do a couple of cracks there. He also wanted just a beat up ladder, and he wanted a couple drums as well, so I added those as part of the commission. And then the window's a standard. I'm not sure if I've ever kind of gone through how I do the windows, but pretty much, if you can see, you lay out the longer pieces, the ones that are going from top to bottom, and then the shorter pieces I cut them and I just glue them. So I glue them pretty much here, place them, glue them here with hot glue. And that's my window, pretty much. So he definitely wanted an oval window, as that scene has a couple of, not oval windows, but the top being oval. I don't know, what else can I say? It's approximately 16 inches long. I believe it is 12, I have my ruler here. It is 12 inches tall. It is 11 inches deep. And I'm real happy with how it came out. I've been working on this for a little bit, so just because it's been here, the holidays are here, I haven't given it 100% attention. But the good thing about not giving it 100% attention is that I'll sit down with it 15-20 minutes and add a little more detail. So although he didn't pay for all the extra detail, luckily it sat here long enough, so I added it. So bonus for him. So yeah, I think that is pretty much it. I might have a couple of before pictures or process pictures that I'll post at the end of this video. And yeah, and I just went with a the stairs. A lot of times I know people, it looks kind of cool, right? It looks really, but look at the guts of it. And this is just the foam board cut in half. So the foam board is an inch thick, and I just made it half an inch. So I cut those to half an inch because that's more in scale to Legends figures, to 6-inch figures. And yeah, this is just like a permanent piece, and you can't break it down or anything like that. But it's all, you know, glue gunned and make sure that it's nice and strong. You can see here some of the debris from the walls and so forth. So I was able to just use some pebbles and paint them up, and I used some smaller rocks and so forth. And I think that came out pretty good. And let me just put a Legends in for scale. So that is a Shield Agent 6-inch Marvel Legends line. And I actually think I'm going to take a shot before I mill this out. Usually take one shot before I give it to the client. Alright, and I do have 3 other dials that I also finished that was part of one order, and I will be recording those now, so you'll get back-to-back episodes. You'll get 2 Alf figures in a row. So hopefully you guys will enjoy that. And I am looking forward to some of the projects that are coming up. I got some dope projects that are being commissioned in the next couple of months that I'm amped up for. Y'all, hope everyone is having a great New Year. Hope everyone had an awesome holiday season, a Merry Christmas, and all of that. It is my third Christmas, this was my third Christmas that I wasn't able to spend it waking up with my children. So it's a little tough. It's something I've been used to for a long time. So it's a little tough to wake up and your child or children aren't there. My daughter stayed with her mom for Christmas weekend, and my son. Both my sons are adults. My 24-year-old lives on his own, and my 19-year-old actually moved to California not too long ago. So it was a little lonely. But it's cool. It's all good. Y'all, and I am out.